Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Priyanka Chaudhary. Today, I have something very special to share with you. I am going to share just one strategy. Yes, just one that can truly make you fluent in English. It sounds exciting, right? And let me tell you, if you stick with this one strategy, fluency is not just a dream anymore. It will become your reality. Now, I want you to take a guess first. What do you think this one strategy could be? Is it reading books? Is it memorizing grammar rules? Or is it watching English content? What could it be? Take a second and think about it. Did you get your guess ready? Alright, enough suspense now. This one and only strategy you need to become fluent in English is speaking. Yes, speaking. Speaking is the secret. Speaking is the solution. And speaking is the real magic. Trust me, if you will speak in English every single day, you can see the tremendous changes in your spoken English skills. You see a lot of learners spend hours reading English books, solving grammar exercises, using multiple apps, or watching endless English videos and content, right? And yet, when it's their time to speak, actually, they freeze. Their mind goes blank. They run out of words. They hesitate speaking. And why does this happen? Because fluency doesn't come from only reading or listening. It comes from using the language. It comes from speaking the language. And if you want to become a good swimmer, you actually jump into the water, right? You don't just read books about swimming and you take just swimming classes where you do not want to go and deep dive into the water. Then how can you expect yourself to be a good swimmer? The same logic applies to English. You have to speak, speak, and speak. Now, let me explain why speaking is so powerful. When you speak, you are training your brain to think in English. You are connecting your thoughts to words instantly. You are practicing real life communication, not just theory. And the more you speak, the more confident you become. Your tongue gets used to the sounds. Your brain gets faster at finding the right words. And your sentences start flowing naturally. It's just like building muscles at the gym. But here, you are building your English muscles. Alright, now you might be thinking, okay, speaking is important, but how do I do it? I have no one to talk to. Good question. I have the solution for it. Well, for this purpose, you are supposed to follow a few steps. Step number one, speak to yourself. Yes, and I have said this in my previous videos as well. Speak to yourself. Talk to yourself in English. Why are you looking for different people? Why are you looking for the English speaking partner? When we know our circumstances, when we know the reality, then what should we do is we should start utilizing the resources that we have. So you can start talking to yourself, right? And you know what? There is a lot of freedom as well. Freedom of speech means when you start talking to yourself, you are not going to hesitate anymore, right? You will not be feeling awkward because you are talking to yourself only. There will be comfortability zone, correct? You will be comfortable talking to yourself. That's why I always insist in my videos to start talking to yourself if there is no one around you to practice, right? Now, what can you talk? You can talk about anything. Introduce yourself, talk about your day, describe your day, all right? Or tell yourself about your future plans, there are n number of topics you can actually talk about. You can talk about your appearance. How do I look, or how am I looking today? So just start talking to yourself. And you can take the help of mirror also. Just sit or stand in front of the mirror and start talking to yourself. This actually works, and I have actually practiced this multiple times, and you can see the result. Even I did not have any English speaking partner to practice. This is what I followed, and this is how I became fluent in English. Now, here is the second step: record yourself. Use your phone not only for watching English content and watching reels and shorts and doing unnecessary things. Use your phone effectively. Means turn on the recording on your phone and then start speaking. All right? And then listen back also. And why is it important to record? Because when you are going to record your video and then you will have a look at your own performance, or how did you speak, you can figure out your mistakes. You can actually pay attention on your expression while speaking. How was your pronunciation of the words? How was your mouth movement while speaking? Right? So by looking at your own video, you can have a feedback for your own English speaking practice, right? That how were you actually speaking? How much comfortable and confident you were? Were you able to make eye contact with yourself while speaking or not? While you were speaking, were you looking at the camera, or you were looking here and there? Are you getting my point? That's why recording actually matters. This is like having a mini coaching session with yourself. So this is how you can actually work on your improvements. First time it is gonna be a little awkward, it is gonna be a little challenging, you will be feeling uncomfortable. It happens. It happened with me too. I was hesitating, I was reluctant to speak, even just in front of a camera. It's not easy. We feel like it's very easy. No, it's not. Give it a try after watching this video, and just record a very short video of yours, just 1 or 2 minutes. Speak about yourself only. So if it is going to be your first time, you can actually realize that it's not that easy as I was thinking before. So this is what you are supposed to do. Record yourself every day. Okay? Just it should not be like you are very active speaking English just for a few days and then you stop. There is no consistency. Be consistent. Okay? Even if you are speaking just for a few minutes, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, it doesn't matter. What matters is that you are consistent, you are focused, you are passionate to learn this language, to speak this language. That's why I'm insisting again and again to record yourself and do it on the regular basis. This is the only solution that can actually make you fluent in English. That speak as much as you can. Next, you have to follow step number 3. This is called shadowing technique. Shadowing technique. Now, how will this technique help you speaking English? I have already uploaded a few videos on this technique, how it actually works. Let me share with you in brief that what is this technique all about. Well, here in this technique, you have to shadow the English speakers, whether it is native English speakers or any person you admire who speaks English brilliantly. So you are supposed to just shadow that person. And for this purpose, you have to just pick one video or any podcast in English and play one sentence and immediately repeat it out loud. Do not just listen passively and not contributing anything in return. This time you have to repeat the sentence. Remember what I said? Play one sentence. Do not just play the entire video. Play one sentence first and then pause. And then immediately repeat it out loud. How it actually works, I have already demonstrated this technique in this video. So check out this video to understand this technique better, that how it actually helps you speaking English. You know why am I asking you to repeat? Because while you will be speaking, you have to actually copy the native English speaker, or copy any English speaker you are watching or you love watching. So when you will copy, you will actually copy the pronunciation of that word. You will also you have to try copying the tone and the speed also, that in which speed the person was delivering a sentence, or what was that person's intonation. By doing this, gradually you will realize that you will start speaking like them, the exact pronunciation. Like if you are listening to any native English speaker, so they speak something like, I'm drinking a glass of water. Are you getting me? Then you will, by imitating them, you will stop saying water anymore, and then you will start speaking water, water. Similarly, there are multiple words that you will actually pick, and by listening and by repeating after native speakers. So this is actually going to help you a lot in speaking English correctly and fluently. Now let me share with you something very interesting. You know, the kids, means our kids or any child, actually the children learn their native language just by following this technique, shadowing. Did you ever think that how did they start speaking like us? Means how did they start speaking our native language? Did you teach them the grammar lessons? Did you teach them how to frame sentences while speaking in your native language? Did you show them particular language learning classes? Did you actually enroll your child in such classes to learn your native language? Obviously not. Then what happened? How did they acquire your native language? How did they become so fluent speaking your native language? Well, by following this technique, shadowing, and it's natural. The child actually listens to the people speaking the native language, right? They are in that particular environment, surrounding, where he is listening, and he's not only listening, he repeats also. Whatever the child listens to, that child repeats the same word, the same phrase, and the sentence. If you ask the child, if you tell the child to shut up, then the child actually listens to it and observes how was our expression while speaking and what was our tone, and then the child also starts repeating in the same way, shut up. Are you getting what I'm saying? So we have actually, the children have actually followed this technique to learn our native language. They did not at all read the books. They did not go through the grammar lessons. Are you getting me? So they just listen and then they repeat. That's what I'm asking you to do. It's like mimicking. Okay, so the children have been mimicking us to learn our native language. If we would have been speaking in English with us, they would also have been speaking in English. So because we did not try speaking English, that's the reason we were speaking our native language with our kids, and that's the reason they are fluent speaking a native language. So they listen and then they speak. Simple. That's what I want to convey here. So whatever you are listening, you have been listening for so long to the English content, you have been watching English videos, but you rarely spoke. This time, speak and see the difference. Here is step number 4. Find English speaking partner. Now you must be thinking, we already told you that we don't have any English speaking partner. And now I'm asking you to find that partner again. Well, I'm not asking you to find the human like that who is going to speak in English with you just in front of you. No, if it is not possible, what I want to say is that you can use your phone wisely. Again, this is an era of AI, right? So use AI to help you learning English, speaking English. So English speaking practice with AI can actually help you improving your English communication skills. And this can be a very good start. So just uh, go to the Play Store and install ChatGPT. Not only ChatGPT, Google Gemini is also there, and there are so many other apps available on Play Store that will help you speaking English fluently. Trust me, after using these apps, you will feel like I actually don't need any English speaking partner. This is enough for me to practice English. So, the moment you are in the habit of practicing on the daily basis, then you can go to the outer world, you can connect with the strangers, and then you will not be feeling very uncomfortable. Initially, yes, but after some time, you will be accustomed to speaking English. This is how you can practice speaking with the help of such apps like ChatGPT, Google Gemini. There are other apps as well on Play Store. Now, in step number 5, you have to set a daily speaking goal. There must be goal in everybody's life. Setting goals actually give you purpose, that what you have to do. So set a goal that I have to speak every day, even if it's just for 5 minutes. You have to speak. I will speak every day. It doesn't matter I'm speaking for a long time period or just for 2 minutes, but I will be speaking. Because speaking every day will actually take me closer to my ambition of speaking English fluently. And consistency is the key. Fluency is built step by step. Fluency doesn't come overnight. Okay? So it's not like you get so motivated, you get so excited after watching this video, and then you are like, now I will be speaking every day for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and you are so energized. But after a few days, you just forget what you decided. So that's what I'm saying. Be consistent. Be consistent and follow these steps every day. And then you will yourself see the difference in your speaking skills and in your fluency, that you are actually becoming fluent in English just because of speaking every day. This is something which is very challenging, I know that. And speaking in English is very uncomfortable and difficult, as I just said. But accepting challenges will actually help you achieving your target of becoming a fluent English speaker. So look, you don't need 100 strategies. You don't need to buy tons of expensive courses. All you need is this. Just speak English every single day. That's what requires speaking. Speak when you're cooking, speak when you're thinking, speak when you're traveling, speak when you're walking, speak when you're sleeping. Means just speak, focus on speaking only. And slowly, without even realizing it, you will become fluent. And remember, the more you speak, the faster you grow. And the more you hesitate, the slower you go. So from today, make a promise to yourself that I will speak English every day. Even if it's not perfect, even if I make mistakes, even if I get stuck while speaking. Because mistakes are proof that you're learning, you are progressing. You are actually taking initiative to speak English, to learn something. So don't be afraid of making mistakes. All right, that's it for today's lesson. I hope you found this simple but powerful strategy helpful. If you did, make sure to hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and tell me in the comments, when are you starting your speaking practice? Until next time, keep smiling, keep learning, and most importantly, keep speaking. Bye bye.